In this Algebra 2 video, we're in Concept 28, which is all about logs. And in this video, I'm going to look at numbers 9 all the way up through 16 on Worksheet 21.8. And then the first one I'm doing, number 9, says rewrite each expression using the power property of logs. Now the power property is if you have the log of, say, a to the b power, you can take that b and move it out front as a coefficient. So that b goes in front of the log like this. So if we look at number 9, and notice number 9, there is no exponent on this 9. I'm going to zoom in now. So what we have to do is we have to take that 9 and rewrite it so there is an exponent. What I mean by that is I'm going to change the base here. I'm going to change it to log of 3 squared because we know that 3 to the second is 9. And now that power property says I can take that 2 and move it out front. So it becomes 2 times the log of 3. And that's really all you have to do. So number 10, same idea. Again, I'm going to rewrite 125 as 5 to the third because 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. And again, I'm going to use that power property to take that 3 and move it out front. It becomes 3 times the log of 5. And then in number 11, now we're going the opposite direction. So I've got the 5 in front, which means it's already here. Now I'm going to move it so that it is an exponent. So this becomes log of 2 to the 5th power. It moves back there. And 2 to the 5th is 32, so then I'm done. I can just rewrite it as log of 32, and then I'm done. Let me zoom out. I'm going to look at now numbers 12, 13, and 14, which all kind of go together. It says consider the equation log of 2 to the x equals log of 25. It says the solution to x is between what two integers? So really what you can do is you can actually cancel those logs. You're really looking at 2 to some power x is 25. And we just saw that 2 to the 5th is 32. If I work out 2 to the 4th, that gives me 16. So again, 2 to the 5th was 32. So now I know that my answer is going to be between these two somewhere, between these two exponents 4 and 5. So if I am able to get the actual exponent, it should be 4 point something. That says number 13, rewrite the equation with the power property of logs. So now I'm going to take from the original equation this exponent x, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to put that in front, so it goes in front as a coefficient. This becomes x times log of 2 equals log of 25. Now it says 14, show all steps required to solve the equation from number 13. So now on number 13, my solution is I'm trying to get x by itself. The only thing that's with the x right now is this log of 2, and it's being multiplied. So to get rid of that, I'm going to do the opposite of multiplication, which is divide. And I'm going to divide both sides. Those logs cancel. So now my solution for x is this big fraction, log of 25 over log of 2. And we're going to see pretty quickly how that's going to help us moving forward. Now, if I go to the exact answer, that's the solution in fraction form. Now I go to my trusty calculator and turn on. Okay, now I'm going to plug this fraction into my calculator. And remember we thought the answer was between 4 and 5, 4 point something. So I'm going to take my log button, which is right there, log of 25. I'm going to close the parentheses. There's the top of my fraction, my numerator, divided by log of 2, close parentheses, hit enter, and there's my number between 4 and 5. There's 4.6, looks like it's going to round to 4.64. So that is the actual exponent that would work here to solve that equation. Now in the last couple in this video, 15 and 16. It says solve each equation using logs, write your exact answer as a fraction, and use the calculator to approximate the answer as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. So if we go back to this, now remember I rewrote this equation as 2 to the x equals 25, which is almost exactly like this. And now look at where this ended up as the answer. Look at this answer, log of 25 over log of 2. Log of 25 over log of 2. So there's a few ways you can attack this. If you get used to that pattern, you can just go right to this fraction, if you can see that pattern. Because the exact fraction is going to be log of this 24 divided by the log of the base 3. Now you could start by writing it in log form. You could do this equation as a log. It would be log base 3 of 24 equals x. But you're still if you went through this work over here, you would get the same thing. Now for the approximate answer, this is now when we plug it into the calculator. So now I'm going to go back to the calculator like I did before, and I'm going to plug in log of 24, close parentheses, divided by log of 3, enter, and I've got 2.89, it looks like it's rounding to. So my approximate answer is 2.89. Now for 7 to the x equals 13, and again, if you get used to the pattern right away, log of this number by itself is 13, log of the base 7, and that's what I'm plugging into the calculator. And if you plug that in correctly, you should get 1.32 approximately.